the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
MPP leadership na MPP communication decided say they see 2008 say MPP leadership tena say na de obi ape say enokro enye nokro na yaka afa ye ho edi no that will not be repeated. You know mo atrofo no ebetwa no boot for boot. A typical example Fifi Abikwete, the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, a throw a title on setting the record straight. Say even NDC office crowd Eastern Region, yedi jatum, now sooner a dynasty ho, pefe, Emma omudi winning election, Emma onobenya appointment in the Ministry of Agriculture. Now, Dennis Akakpo say on sa journalist omu edi and abeti sa introno. You meet them and face them squarely. Yes, same right. Yeah, they be Joy. And yet, one. Dennis Akakpo and Benjamin Akakpo. Eko din komo. Yeah, the earlier discussions between Dennis Akakpo and a GH1 presenter. Sewa I'm here. Only data now so all to eja. Egu park so. Yes, another typical example. You ever born a tough kakra. Dennis Akakpo say analysis on my year on Omo manifesto. All the tuto Omo performance ne di Oma achieve ya. Omo timi achieve 80%, way above 70%. Benjamin Akakpo say enye no kure. And Dennis Akakpo say okay, say enye no kure. Mo year analysis the percentage ben na wunya. Benjamin Akakpo say ono di onye analysis. Na onye analysis we ye na hu say di obi kama no kure anase nye no kure. Ujina we inform the Ghanaian populace, the citizens of the Republic of Ghana say they make kana nye no kure. Na studio so esawaso enya senketwa heated argument. And I say so onye analysis injina so ben and na de beka say we ye achieve ye. And on finance, examples by say one constituency, 1 million Ghana cedis. Benjamin Akakpo say omo intimi aye. And Dennis Akakpo say what share records of 2018 to 2019 The New Patriotic Party sending 1 million Ghana cedis command each and every constituency the Mahmoud Ikoye project. I say okay, moving away from that. I say moving away from that season. First, we say enye no correct. After they may prove say enye no correct. Ujina say moving away from that. Into who can some who rather some to audiences so to citizens of the Republic of Ghana. Now they are found ready because we are presenter. Yes, Emre. Yenko tie Dennis Akakpo and Benjamin Akakpo of Joy FM. Yeah, near the research. This time here the data, facts and data in Edi Juma. Into the executive director of Dankwa Institute, or deputy general secretary of the New Patriotic Party. Facts and data leading to the 2024 elections or the Tuja Movement TV. We are near the social. So lies near the facts and data innovation boot for boot coming December 7th, 2024. These elections.
The reason why you go to the ballot is because you have to make a choice between one person and the other person in a human society.
Right.
So definitely, that's why I say our manifesto, we've done just about 80%. So there are 20% of our manifesto that we haven't been able to fulfill.
You've done 80%?
Yes.
According to what survey?
There is there, but go and look at it. I've given you the figure.
According to what survey?
We have run an analysis of our manifesto. You have it. You are a journalist.
The MPP. Yeah.
You have the manifesto. Run the analysis.
That's exactly why I'm asking.
No, run it.
According
yes,
to what?
80%.
This is you.
No.
You are saying
See,
this. It's like looking at the performance tracker.
Be fair.
It's like looking at the performance tracker.
Listen.
You know how many problems we've had?
Can I speak?
How many? I allow you to speak a lot, so let me also speak. How many? I don't want to use the word, but how many inaccuracies?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a specific question. If you haven't done it, you haven't done it. Have you run an analysis of implementation in this MPP's manifesto? What percentage did you get?
Have I run what?
An analysis of the implementation of the MPP's manifesto. What percentage did you get?
I don't have a personal.
Exactly.
No, relax. But I have seen some of these surveys that do not have anything close to your 80%.
Which one was that survey? Let me check it now for the viewers.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that there have been a number of approaches.
Don't do this. We've done an analysis of some of them and it's not been done. Of course, there's a 20% that hasn't been done. That's why I asked you a specific question. You challenge the 80%.
But 20% that has not been done.
No.
I see.
You challenge, so you don't have a figure and yet you are challenging the figure. It doesn't add up. Before I confront you and say that your analysis of a figure is wrong, I should have mine. So no worries. There is time. Take your time. Take the manifesto of the MPP. Take the manifesto of the NDC. Do the analysis. Come back, show it like you have done here. Don't come and say it with your mouth.
Tell me,
line by line.
Tell me, Dennis.
Hold on. When we finish, we calculate.
So let's do a quick line by line. We can do the flagship.
No.
Let's do a quick.
Bring the manifesto.
Let's do a quick line by line on
I'm not going to let you to flee.
One D1F, one village, one dam, 1 million per constituency.
You're not helping the conversation. You see what you are doing is
planting for food.
What you are doing is one of the things that we usually do to our viewers. That amounts to misinformation and disinformation.
What is misinformation about this?
You cannot run
20%. I'm saying take it on these.
Have you done it?
Give me.
Have you done it? You haven't.
No, but you say you've done it, right? But so tell me. You say you've done it. So tell me.
Can I speak? So listen. I am not one of those people that jumps around and do some of these things. You run an analysis on a set of data. You have 100 things.
You say 80%.
Would you let me speak?
You say 80%.
Yes, we have done 80%.
On the 80%, the 20% you found that has not been done. I'm not even saying
so for example,
mine. I'm saying what you have done.
Hold on.
Give me the 20% on these flagship programs.
For example,
what is left?
So for example, listen. We have run a test on our manifesto to determine that there are 80% of the things that we said we have done that we've been able to do. There is a 20% that is outstanding that we haven't been able to entirely complete. I'll give you a quick one. Look at the macroeconomic indicators. When we came to office, one of our main objectives was to move our inflation to a single digit, which we succeeded in doing between 2017 and 2024. But today, it's around 20%, from 15% to 20%. Clearly, it means that we haven't been able to achieve that, have we? Look at our forex exchange, our foreign exchange, and the currency. Clearly, we haven't been able to do that, have we? So, if I tell you that we have done 80%, it is not up to you who hasn't done any analysis to come and tell me that is not true. Then you ask me to tell you how you arrived at your not 80%. It doesn't add up.
You have to watch where you're going.
No, but
I'm merely saying.
Have you done it? Have you done it?
Your purported survey.
Have you done it?
No, some things have been done on some sectors.
Which one? Do you have
some sectors have been done?
Which one?
I don't have the information here. I'm saying that some sectors.
Isn't that some sectors part of the 20%? Even if you identify something like that.
Okay.
So speculations. Throw it in the air and then we move on. That will not be allowed. Have you done a test? And I think it can be done. It's not too late.
Let me ask you this.
It's not too late. We still have time. 4 months. You can run that test. I think you should do it.
If the performance tracker is what, because I believe the performance tracker then should be a key point to analyze what you've done and what you've not done, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And if that is the standard, so you agree that gives us pure evidence.
Why not?
If that is the standard, then we are lost.
What is your figure?
What if that
you are doing it based on the screen that you watch?
But
why are you doing this to your viewers?
Have you
done analysis of the performance tracker vis-a-vis the manifesto?
Let me ask you.
No, have you done that?
Let me ask you.
So how did you come to that
conclusion? As for the analysis
against the manifesto? No. You are wrong. So you see,
the analysis of the data on the performance tracker has been done.
And let me tell you how. We are talking about running an analysis and implementation status of a manifesto. What you do is not an analysis of the performance tracker in isolation. You take the performance.
What makes you think we've done it in isolation?
But I asked you, so tell me the manifesto.
And I'm telling you that
the implementation,
even after the establishment or the release of the manifesto track,
tell me the manifesto analysis that you did, the status of implementation. Tell me.
Relax.
If you ask me, wait. If I ask you to tell me what forms even 70% of what you think MPP hasn't been able to do, how are you going to establish that? By barely mentioning 1 or 2 things.
I just gave you your 5 flagship.
And you think that forms
and that
forms how much percentage? Tell me that forms how much percentage?
If I look at, for example, your promise, 1 million per constituency, were you able to fulfill
that forms? Let's say we have. No. Let's say.
Relax.
No. Let's just say.
Relax.
Let's just say.
Do you want to talk throughout the show?
Let's just.
Do you want to talk throughout the show?
Ask me.
$1 million per constituency. You were not able to fulfill it.
Fulfill what?
You were not able to give the $1 million.
No, we're not able to fulfill it. When you say we are not, that's false.
Not able to give So that's $1 million to every constituency.
That is not true. That's false.
What did you do?
So we actually sent the $1 million to every constituency. And there some yes in 2018.
When?
In 2018 and 2019.
And what happened?
No. So you see. So what you are saying is not true. So you know what you should say.
You said that you would
stop disinforming your
throughout the period. You would give $1 million.
But you are saying that okay. You fulfill it.
Fine. Did you fulfill it throughout the period?
So that is where
you didn't.
So listen to me. That is
so there is a shortfall.
That is where the percentage of implementation comes in.
And even the $1 million.
Your viewers.
In fact, the ambulance
that is where. That is where.
What do we have to show for it?
What do we have to show for what? For what?
What $1 million. What was it?
People are watching you. I'm telling you that.
What was it used for?
If somebody wants to implement a project and says that I will do A, B, C, D, and you want to measure the percentage of implementation, you don't say that they didn't do it. You look at what they have done and measure it against the whole.
Okay.
Listen,
I'm
you
saying
asked me to give you
scored 80%. 20%. There must be some questions you got wrong.
Bro, you are wrong.
You can't tell me.
I told you, but I mentioned that
you mentioned that macroeconomic indicators and inflation has gone up.
Is that not part?
I was tagging you. Fine, it is part of it.
So what are you talking about? It is wrong for you to continuously be fixated on a falsehood simply because you want to be proven right. So you are right. I tell you about analysis of a manifesto we have done.
Shouting is dependent.
Call it anyhow you want to call
it. At it.
I tell you about analysis of a manifesto we have done. You haven't done any. You contest the figure. And I ask you, what is your figure? You don't have it. And you are picking on things. You are speculating.
You can police station. I also heard there. It's only 19.
Okay.
But I'm saying no cry. Ewo echirepu. I'm saying no cry. But me one leg on. Go for the media. Me a student activist.
Okay.
Make a women's movement be one na. Shisha dem ye meeting. We say say pay to you Rollins. We nya the baby because she said they are starting opposition.
Okay.
I'm starting a political days. But me mama issue say me de me hu shemu baby also de onkwa ye be bro is answer one way ya nti me fa onko shemu no bi mba me nya nti ho na me fi ase but me call outside kakra me nya scholarship ekoye me masters e free ho no me buy na be ware ye me awo ni emu nkeka ho saa nti ja nipa ho bibi kakra ba wa ye bi na me kasa papa era ni police station nti no ani se nya ye di rotation ngwa ho a school park playground or fast forward 2012 and me yeah my dream say me sign that is you ran another my penny call me second term that time no me two akotena but ya English am from until when I'm started me hu gym in house to house ni support your police station ye duane ye de betumi aye de boa echenye sanko kun 2016 na yedi nkunim na me na yedi nkunim na chese ma me fia se wo Legon na wan ye pe na me di wo nti na me pese ho no so ebe ehwe me na me fa na me probation me page na probation nti mitna Legon eye na dwuma ena nyame adom makomani mo Legon me di almost 9 years me chati okay Legon nti me system curriculum 18 university ho nkasa nti be 5 years ago 2019 actually 2018-19 and me started Dankwa Institute as a research person say 2016 year post near the NDC then na ho be open a yama ye ko ba research we have beboa nti fast forward about 2020 na my boss, my first boss, any Gabi, or Chidako. I can't say, person who had the research with Dankwa Institute, 2019, G2 a year. 2020 COVID by NHSCC, the head of research, ye campaign, ye nemu ye a juma papa, min yanko, for some moment mentor me. Grandma Elizabeth on him, and a lady Bush is a coffee. They make favor me papa, and they make a beer. Inti no nanti ena me de kura communications mu chese ade na ye ka u said there's an interesting thing, there's a strong link between research and communications. Temporary bi wo ho your research should inform communications nti hono na me start here so me bua communicators with research information bi wo ha me so me ko hwe na me famra na edu baby no omo ka me fu so omo anka ne te say dia me pese research na hu no nti hono na epia me kwahye coms mu say ne saa de me aso me kwakoka hwena me hu a me ameka made nti hono na me de me hu ehye coms na 2021 me je sabbatical in university na bisa se de bi wo ho a metumi de aye aboa na Dankwa Institute ekwan be da ho nti me apply na board no approve ye and I'm a family executive director. Nti muna na 2022 me share era Justin go there from Paul. He say I don't know any me one boss. Nti me share no so person me any deputy or probably a strong research background and me accept it. For me it was the biggest and in a friend groundbreaking opportunity.
Okay.
Say me to me aye bibi ede abua party nankasa not just sidelines and awo ye basisi ano in the party position. What can I also bring to the table? It's a honor na meje sa position. Emwa na ede ababedu campaign as a deputy campaign manager.
Okay.
And for me, I think my strength in the party is in research and how research informs the strategic decisions that is necessary. Besides that, my meetings, my party, because of my academic background, I can say in terms of dialogue, negotiations, and I have a wide research ideas, interest areas. Invited party on discussions on energy, discussions on natural resource, discussion. I'm able to go in party very effectively. Of course, in women, gender, health, the social issues, because that's also my strength. My strength. I think those are the things that I have really been like strong. The great new patriotic party.
And it's because people bet yes you no any yakofana beti so ntina mpese me hu say party for be hu ana hu sanu adwuma so why be brave na as a researcher and never be it see to about 9 people chance to say
MPP NDC chance see am fu say baby ayedri ye kope.
Okay, you see rubbish shoulders papa na maybe babe kan wa MPP betwa NDC. Okay. Okay. You see researchers debia ye hu saade no ewo ye research no efa NDC ni MPP and me sure say what in pen be brave fa say NDC ni MPP na ekura dom ben si dom no eya na ejina ho okay then MPP no we've always been fortunate say there no it may grow na eko na growth ni na ejina ejuma ye any dia ye be catch Ghana force ye be circumstances ni change na yin ye betumi ahye Ghana for crisis o sa na ye be ye dey solve no problems sa ye entiano na ma MPP party ni enya ahodi esan say it is say ukura ejuma now this car kwa she ejuma no ejuma ni jina fa akwa ebe you are breaking evening to unye loss moka but ujina fa but enye no na me ejuma no uhu say but ejuma is to meaning na economy nti anu na yankopon adum MPP nti fa swing vote any undecided ni ade a yenye pe any said they be a betumi atwe sani pano dominant kasa heading abayedo so be a party be a woni base I from a party faithful to be a woni base ye base na trying this dey kakra tina make say ye copy na edu baby na se yenhye base no a party set in a let us wo so dey na ye den atiko kakra o say ni pano no on to NDC ono so onko to ma o so machine ebufu ntimi ngwa be na etumi ye both parties in and sa particular your town say with the in film watch exactly economy manage so be ya then me see into no na ya e determine said their post no said they see come but enne there me wo gidi pass here to aba ye no mujina na yitumi ye bika ho kakra bia yetwa mo wi ntani me say agidi na so me okay it's really one kasa say
NPP ni wakasa as a researcher because NPP ni bia be kan so ye be dun konim
nkonim de na maka cho na igwe wo homa yen but si ye hu adwuma esan se si yen so ya admit se party ni enu ni nyina e wo na ho de obi anso woni base nti den na wo betumi aya wo base na be den e be keka ko ni wo de ni doubt ba kokre ni meeting se abato ye be ye betumi afa but na maka cho ye nyina ye gina ho se si ntumi twa omo ye mom ma me yom dem gina fa ko me gina fa ko sa e na yen post ni bi beba ya ye hu se ne ahoden enso e da ntumi nka ne da do bi anka se ne enye no kre e bi ye no kre bi so de me na me hu se numbers no mo ye na propaganda nti na me boto nchen enso ye kra ye internal research ye ba baby ye dru die ye dru ho ye palm no mo nhwe ye ba
we ye ne de wo mu ni se wa wo researching na wa nso so ka impenifo a ehwe party ni tutu party ni ma ho matimi hu ade a ma party no na enya ho de papa no na ade na mo ya fa ho
yo nana so say ensem a etu enye Ghana pe eye wiase na nsem enso so edru ba bia na wo ye peninya na wo fie na se asemma wo fie a una ye den wo ye peni oba ka se no kre ene nsu na ton ye na ebe fa niema eye no kre ehume etu ye no na ebe sei edan no emfa ha ensi ha nyina no nsedu baby a esese wo so ye den baby a wo so responsible actions ewa esese wo di ye na ye den wo siesie wo fie esanse wo kosoro ba fam a una ye den ye peni wo fie enti ensama etu ye no a enye yenkwa na etu enye sese etu ewiase enkonkro nyama ni obi ehu bi efa depression a ebaye every covid ekosi Ukraine Russia-Ukraine crisis ne ehun keka ho ye foreign exchange issues, ye economic issues ni ade na yentumi enkase eye internal external ni obi etumi kesi eza wo hwe ne wiase krokro nye da na me reti me kwa me hu se na me ni sukura kobo so shop bi pa na ti se aboche de bia yenya ye teta so otine nema so ani yenya ya kwa kotobi oso watu ti so start ball kan nye ne o watu ma 600